Alright. Sorry for the tilt in the camera. I got this thing set up kind of messed up, and hopefully you can hear me over the rain and my windshield wipers. This is a Pittsburgh summer right now. So something over the weekend, well, Friday into the weekend happened, where essentially I lost a potential client because I wouldn't cut my rate until about half. And you know what, I was kind of upset with myself because, you know, she was letting me know that she couldn't pay me until a certain date. And instead of like really hounding about, you know, getting her to sign a contract or anything like that, I just said, all right, well, I'll just wait till, you know, you're able to pay me, and then we'll just go through all that there. And so I didn't, you know, get her to sign a contract or anything like that. And so then I talked to her on Friday to like confirm our meeting, you know, actually today on Monday. And she told me that, you know, she went with another attorney who was essentially charging half of what I was charging. But the way that she was saying, you know, she was saying, you know, could I match that? And I just said, no, I can't, you know, but I appreciate, you know, you reaching out to me. I don't really know why I said that, but she really didn't. I reached out to her. But anyways, it was being nice, I guess. And then I just said, you know, good luck, you know, and I didn't even mean that in a way. I just said, you know, good luck, you know, to moving forward, because, you know, sometimes I've seen attorneys just take people's money and not really be able to deliver. So, I mean, when I quote a price, it's usually because I believe I can deliver at that price. But I digress to say I had honestly had a conversation with someone that I consider a mentor. I think I mentioned him before, out in California. I don't want to drop his names. I just don't want to put his business out there like that. And we were talking about, you know, temptations when you're first starting your business to take on different kinds of clients that aren't necessarily the kinds of clients in the law that you want to be working with, you know. And he was saying, you know, how he kind of got through that, and he gave me a couple of tips. I might share those tips later on, but that's not really what this is about. The main thing that he was talking about, and again, I'm sorry for the lighting and everything right now. The main thing he was talking about was essentially knowing your worth and being confident enough to kind of stick to your guns in terms of that. And I was also thinking earlier in that day, you know, because I had just gotten paid from another client, and I was thinking, like, if I would have accepted less from that client, I'd be upset about, you know, all the work that I'm having to do, and I think that would, you know, jeopardize what I was doing. So I didn't undercut my price, and I kind of stuck to my guns after having those conversations, even though I was tempted, even though I felt a way about not getting, about not signing that agreement initially, or not getting the potential client, to sign the agreement, so I would have locked her into my price. But the next day, I actually got another client who is the kind of client that I want, you know, that has a startup, that has a business, etc., is looking for investments and things like that. And I mean, that's exactly the kind of work that I'm interested in, that I really like. And so it really validated kind of what I was thinking about, and it's really given me more motivation going into 2019 to really be less about getting any kind of client. I was talking to my wife, and I'm going to do a video about that, because she's definitely like my counsel, my co-counsel. I don't know how you put that, but I was talking to her about how when I first started out, I was just accepting any kind of business. And the business that I got was any kind of business, any kind of client, you know. But now, as I've kind of developed a little bit more, in a quick span of time, I've seen that I want to be very specific, and almost exclusive was the word that I was using with her. And I think that's going to be where I'm moving towards in 2019, being more exclusive about the clients that I have, about the clients that I'm looking for. You know, I call it whale hunting. You know, I'm going whale hunting in 2019. You know, I'm only looking for high net worth individuals, you know, high growth businesses, startups, investors, etc. Because that's the kind of work that I'm interested in, that I'm most interested in. You know, I'm really trying to get out of that. I'm not trying to get out 100% from the criminal defense space, because I do, you know, I like helping people. My wife likes when I help people. So, you know, happy wife, happy life. So a part of that, I think, is always going to be there, but I'm not necessarily going to be, I'm not even now looking for criminal defense clients. They kind of just like come to me somehow. I don't know how that happens, but it's just been happening like that, referrals and things. But I'm going to be more intentional about just specifically finding the kinds of clients that I'm looking for, and being very resolute in saying no to other kinds of business, you know, if I feel like it's something that would devalue what it is that I'm trying to accomplish.